Hello. Today I want to talk about eye level with a column and a lamp. So I'm going to start off by kind of drawing like a straight line using this tool to kind of hone in the point of eye level. I think it's something that's probably not mentioned enough. And as I've been reading a book called Perspective Made Easy, I'm trying to brush up on my perspective understanding because I feel like it's something I don't think about enough, and I need to think about it more. Because I think there's a lot you can do with perspective. It's not really straight. No, it's kind of straight. Let's go with that. So, in general, when you're looking at the horizon, that is your eye level. So, depending on objects you look at, the way you view them and kind of their perspective is like, it all has to do with your eye level. So I'm going to draw a simple column to start off with. And I kind of touched upon these points before in other videos, but I feel like it's worth reiterating. Because in general, when you have a column, oh, you know what? Let me do that better. So there is, in this column, there are certain ellipses. So let me draw it first. I'm sorry, my line thickness seems a bit off, but I don't know why. Okay, so probably a good way to show eye level. I mean, we're looking. This column is in front of us, so and the horizon, the line, this line is the horizon, and that's our eye level. That's where we're looking at, based on the perspective of it. So let me try to draw an eye, or a crude one. Just one eye, as uncanny as it is. Not really sure how to draw an eye like that. I don't know why I keep getting kind of like that. If I was drawing an eye, it'd probably kind of be like that. And you have the pupil here, kind of like that. And if you look at it, you'll see that as we're looking at eye level, and it's like the point of our column. The point of our column, this point that it's on the horizon. There's like an array of ellipses in this whole column. So the ellipse at eye level to us just looks like a straight line. And based on our perspective, the ellipse at the very top, because we're below it, we're kind of seeing it from above. Or no, I mean we're seeing it from below, looking above, and it appears to kind of like tilt a bit upwards. And I used a partial ellipse here for this, because I think using a partial ellipse to kind of show the angle that it's at is like the best way to handle it. And I'm going to draw that one again. I don't know why I can't get it. And our ellipse at the bottom, it's below us. So if you think of it, I drew it as like basically that inverted. It's kind of like the base. So because of that, we're above it looking down. You'll see like an ellipse kind of like that. And you know, the distinction here, I mean, you could think of it like there isn't another side to it. It's just I'm using partial ellipses to try to convey the idea of like how we see it. And I'll do it to the above one. You know, kind of like that. So now that I explained it in a column, and you know, let me draw a line, because I think it is important to show that line. It's really an ellipse that is like just shown from forward. But I mean, to be honest, like that ellipse there, it looks like a line just because of our perspective that we're looking at it. It's really that. And just to say that is also that, and that is still an ellipse. It all has to do with our perspective distortion, you know, how you view stuff in perspective. So at this point, I wanted to think about a lamp. I'm gonna try to like kind of draw one from imagination. Sort of, not really. I had a lamp a long time ago, since I was like growing up, that I used to have in my room. Eventually I didn't need it anymore, and I gave it to my mom, and just the other day she accidentally broke it, and it was you know, it's really weird to see something that has like been with me my entire life. I don't know why I'm so sentimental about a lamp. I don't know. I guess it's because, you know, we had it in our childhood home. We had it when we moved a couple more times, and it's just to see something like that be around for as long as I have been alive. To see it go is just like weird, you know? It was just like there, and then it's not. I don't know why I'm getting so sentimental about a lamp. So, whenever I look at this lamp, it was like a weird shape, and I'm gonna try to draw it, you know, at eye level. And I guess the weird thing is, you know, as I grew, you know, my perspective of it changed. I mean, just like you know, when I was like too small and I couldn't reach it, to when I got older. And, you know, the thing that was weird about this lamp was its shape. So it was kind of like that. Then it got, like, let's say... I mean, it's probably a very standard lamp. I don't like that. Obviously, at the midpoint, it's at eye level. Because it's above here, we have one of those. So just to show you kind of the mapping of it, I'll draw it out a little bit more. I'm trying to think. It was like a weird structure in which, like, I'm going to try to change that degree. I'm trying to make it a greater because it's higher. Like, it's greater than that one. Like, this is greater than that ellipse because it's like higher up based on how we're viewing it at eye level. But oh well, nothing lasts forever. And at the end of the day, it's just an object. But I guess it was important enough for me to think about it. And like, I'm just going to kind of draw through it. I guess it doesn't really help. This is just a very crude memory drawing of it. But the point I'm trying to say is you have this ellipse here, but because it's closer to eye level here, the further up these ellipses go, the greater their degree based on our perspective viewing angle. And I wanted to make this one a little bit more extreme, and it kind of is, but if you think of like perspective like that, I think that's a pretty good way to go about it. I kind of did a lot of exaggerating, and this isn't the most even. It's not as even as I wanted it to be, but as long as you think about like obviously, I had the column here, and you could think I'm going to draw lines just to map it real quick. Like you could think of it as that. This one is that. I made this top one there, but like these ones here are greater than that one. Like this ellipse and that ellipse are greater in degree than that one, based on the perspective distortion, if that helps. A little greater than symbol there. So yeah, I hope that kind of helps explain. I hope that didn't mess up my thumbnail. I hope that kind of helps explain how to think about it and just like to show it in another form of an object, because you're not always going to be dealing with like perfect pillars, but like the perspective distortion still follows the same thing with like how ellipses in a column would work, being at a greater degree. I just realized in the column here I didn't draw the back. I was using a little dot. But yeah, I hope that kind of helps explain it. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. If you like the video, please like it. If you like my YouTube content, please subscribe to my channel. But yeah, thanks for listening. I appreciate it. Bye.